Hey guys, it's 2023. I decided to start looking to Web3 in this year. I have already looked a bit in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Filecoin, IPFS, and some other stuff or ecosystem. Learn. So I like to build up the real programming competence in Web3 this year. My so the first action on my plan is to learn Solidity. What is Solidity? This is a programming language on EVM to develop smart contract. There are many online academy courses or tutorials talking about this topic. The website I'm going to use is called WTF.academy. This is an online academy primarily running in the Chinese community, but technology won't stop us from using it even we are not Chinese. So you can see this website, the language is Chinese. I can use Google Chrome to translate to English, so it's pretty handy to use it. I think we need some basic programming skills or experience before we can really look into these courses. So anyway, let's start. Let me see what I can learn from or what I learned from day one. First of all, this on this website, I need to log in or connect with my GitHub account. So as long as you have a GitHub account, you're good to go. In the Learning Center, you should see a bunch of courses. I will get started with Solidity. So I need some very basic tutorial and courses. So let me click Getting Started with Solidity. Actually, you can see here there are 7 green checks, which means I have completed 7 courses and the tests. So I did it before this video. Anyway, let me walk through again. So just assuming that I'm learning it in the second time. So let's see what the content and the quality is of these courses. First of all, let's get started. The course 1, Hello Web 3. Briefly, introduction to Solidity. This is a language of EVM or Ethereum virtual machine, smart contract. In other words, this is a language we can use to develop EVM smart contract. 2 characteristics, object-oriented and advanced. The development tool used in the course is called Remix. I already have the Remix open here. So feel free to add a visit and see what it can do for us. Some brief introduction on the UI part of the dev tool. Next part is the very first example of Solidity smart contract. How it looks like. The first line will be a comment with the license declaration. As it says, without a license, there will be warning during the compilation, but the program can still run. In this case, it's using MIT as a license. The second line is the Solidity version declaration, Pragma Solidity. We can see here caret 0.8.4, which means we are using version 0.8.4 and onwards. Okay. Line 3, 4, 5, which is the actual contract, the body of the contract. Minor issue here is that line 3 and 4, actually it's line 3, 4, 5. It doesn't really matter too much. So in this contract, it doesn't give any functionality, but simply variable declaration, public string underscore string equal hello web3, which means hello web3 text assigned to the variable. Okay, that's pretty much the simplest smart contract. Next step is to compile and deploy. Okay, this is a screenshot of the remix. Once we deploy, we can click the variable and see the value of it. Now, so this is the course 1. You can see this is pretty much the minimal set of content you need. You will learn from the very first smart contract. You will need some very basic programming skills in order to understand. It didn't introduce you what EVM is or what Ethereum is. So all these knowledge you have to build up on your own. So that's why I mentioned in the very beginning of the video that you will need some programming skills in order to keep up with the pace of this course. But anyway, as long as you have some programming experience, it's very easy for you to start learning Solidity. Okay, after the first course, let me show you on Remix what the smart contract looks like. So this is a Hello Web3 smart contract. Pretty much the same thing. The only difference is the variable name. I used underscore hello web3. It doesn't matter too much. I assign the same text to it. Same Solidity version requirement, same license. Okay. So I need to use Command S, press Command S or Control S depending on your operating system. I'm on Mac, so I use Command S. You can see there's a green check here. So this is a compiler. It tells me compilation successful. So I'm good to go to the fourth icon here, deploy and run transactions. If I click, you can see here the environment is Remix VM. And I have a bunch of accounts that I can use. This is a test account with some Ethereum tokens, so feel free to use these are or for testing, so it doesn't cost anything. And contract to deploy, so here we only compile the contract hello web3, so we can use it to deploy. I didn't check the publish to IPFS, so it's not needed. I will click deploy. Now you can see here it's deployed. On the very bottom of this panel, you will see the deployed contract. And if you click the hello web3 variable or underscore hello web3, you can see the value hello web3 string here. So this is how we develop a contract, deploy, and check out the variable. Okay, you must be wondering where it's deployed. It's not deployed to the mainnet. Instead, if we go back to the course, you can see here it says it's part of the compilation, compile, and deploy. By default, Remix will use a JSV virtual machine to simulate the Ethereum chain and run smart contracts, similar to running a test chain in the browser. So essentially, it's running in your local browser in the JavaScript virtual machine, so which is pretty handy. There are a lot of environment options you can use, but for us and for now, we are just using the Remix VM. Okay, that's it, and this is the first course. I think we are having a sense of a smart contract, what it is and what it looks like, where we can go to develop. So Remix, this is an online development tool. We can use browser to to do our development work, we don't need to install any application. And okay, so let's start light. So just one course for day one. Actually, I have you can see I have already completed 7 courses. It's pretty straightforward. But in the video, let's go through them one by one. And in day one, we have the very first 3 or 4 or 5 lines of code in our first smart contract. Let's continue tomorrow or in day two. Yeah, I will leave this Academy link in the video description below. Feel free to check it out. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. If you feel it's useful, remember to thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and let's stay tuned. See you in the next one. Bye bye.